Alright, so today we're taking a look at a game called Bloop. It's a little fluid dynamic simulator. I did play a little bit before, so we'll start a new game. And we'll start on level 1, because that seems to be the place to start. We're getting a little cutscene here, I guess. Electricity for everyone. Okay, I don't know why Tesla's in this game, but there you go. So, the Bloop is going to come out of this faucet, and it's going to end up in this vial. Well, that's our goal anyway. And to do that, we can build these platforms. Now those ones don't seem very useful, but what if we built one here and connected it like that? That looks like it'd be pretty good. So let's hit the start button and watch this stuff. Whoop. Looks like we overshot a little bit there, so let's stop that and come back here and build a little backstop for it. There we go. Now we're getting it. You heard the little twinkle noise? That means we can go to our next level. So let's check out level number 2. Okay. So now we got 2 faucets, still 1 vial for everything to go into, so let's build a line here, and another one this way. And then down here, let's put this in like so. It looks like that Bloop would fall right through those cracks, and then that'll catch it in there. Pretty simple level design. Which is what you'd expect on the second level. I mean, not supposed to be throwing the kitchen sink at you on level 2. So level 3, again, 2 spigots, 1 vial to catch everything. This one's actually a little bit easier than the previous level, which is strange. But I assure you, the game will ramp up its difficulty. In fact, we're about to go to level 4, and level 4 is a level I struggled on for quite a while. It didn't make a lot of sense to me when I first played it. For example, we have this spigot here, and that's our goal there, which is strange because our goal is higher up than our spigot. So you might ask yourself, how could it possibly work? Well, this guy down here is actually an elevator. When the Bloop touches the elevator is going to take off. Okay. Well, what about these flying things over here? Well, these things are just here to ruin your day. You see, you put a track in, like so, and then they just come along and they knock right into it and it falls. So you gotta make sure that you're avoiding those things because they'll just break your track. So let's build the track in way over here that's far away from those, and then slide on down to this elevator. But before we hit the elevator, let's build a little catch at the end. Now, why we're going to build a little catch at the end is because as soon as any of the Bloop touches the elevator takes off. So you got to make sure that all the Bloop is gathered up together because it's all got to fit on one ride. And you might say, well, okay, genius, but what about that catch? How can you move it? Well, we have a little ability here. We can use the right mouse button and we can pull the Bloop to where we want. You see that? Now, that's a power gauge down here to determine how much power we have to pull. It does regenerate, but it is kind of limited. So we're going to pull it onto the elevator. But now you might be saying, well, that's not going to work because it's just going to fall off the other side of the elevator. And you're right, it will. Unless we build a wall here to block that from happening. So you build that wall, and you see the elevator is already angled properly so that it'll just catch everything as we go. And then we're going to build a ramp down here, and we're going to build a block here so that that'll catch anything that tries to escape that way. When we get to enough weight on here, this is going to fall down, and when it does, we're going to be here to catch it. And we're going to build a backstop off the other side to make sure nothing spills out that way. So now here comes the big critical moment, using our right mouse button to drag this Bloop over. We want to get as much of it as we can, so hop. Oh good, looks like we got all of it right there. So this purple jelly is on its way up the elevator. And once it gets to the top, it'll just slide off. Hopefully it doesn't fall off the back there. Uh-oh. Well, we're losing a little bit, but hopefully that's not so much that it's going to be a problem. And we use the force power to pull a little bit more weight on there, and we beat it. So we did lose a little bit, but enough went in that we were able to complete the level. So let's hit up level 5 here. Okay, so level 5 introduces some new concepts as well. For example, platform length limit medium. Well, there was no limit before. What's a medium platform look like? Oh, that's a medium platform. So we can't have any more length than that. And then platform count, we can only have 4 of them total. Okay, so what are you guys thinking? There's three spigots here and one place where everything has to go. This looks like it might just fall right in, so we'll just leave that. And we'll try to make this... Yeah, we'll try to aim it down in here. I don't want to be in the way of these guillotines. But I think that if we do something like this, we got a shot. So let's see what happens. Okay, so that basically all missed. Some of this fell off the back there. Oh! Is that gonna be enough? I heard a lot go in. It sounded like it was gonna be enough, but looks like it wasn't quite enough. Most of this one from this side just angled right in perfectly, so... And we missed all of this from here, so I'm gonna just abandon this right side and just try to get as much in here as we can. By adding this container, I think that we're gonna increase our chances. If we're able to get 100% of the one on the middle and you know, a good percent of the one on the right, then we should be pretty... Oh, that was an unfortunate block right there. Is that gonna be enough? Let's see if we can pull this last little bit over using our force power. Is that gonna be enough? A couple more drops? Oh, not quite. So let's see if we can try this one more time. And let's make this side a little bit bigger to catch a little bit more. It falls out the other way. You know, because I think they were hitting some of those guillotines and knocking things over. So if we could catch more, that would be really beneficial. So let's pull these little things stuck on the side over. Gathered up a bunch more that time. A little bit more. Oh, there we go. Got enough. Just bare. Oh, and look, we got sludge to spare. Perfect. Now we did have to sacrifice this side, but so it goes. Now level 6. Okay, we got some binary code up there. Not sure what that means, but we got 2 faucets over here and a bottle here. 2 faucets here, a bottle. Uh-oh. These faucets are orange. This vial is blue or purple. Oh, so these ones got to get to this side. These ones got to get to this side. How are we gonna make this happen? Well, what if we build a little ramp? Oh, well, it does look like we are back to unlimited platforms here. So what if we build a ramp to catch everything and then slide it on down this way? And then we leave a gap. And then we move on down here. You know what? Let's give ourselves a little bit more room by making this angle a little bit less severe, so that we can get a running start at it. So let's drop that in there. That's a bit much, huh? Let's come from this other side so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that should be good. And then we'll try to do a similar thing over here. We'll catch it on here, and then we will have it do a jump and catch it on this other side as it falls back down. Kinda crazy, but let's see if that works. I wonder if that stuff will collide when it hits in the middle. Oh, it kinda did collide. We're gonna get some mixed results, but I don't know. It just says collect enough purple. Well, it doesn't matter if there's any orange in it, I don't think. Gonna get a bunch of orange in there, a bunch of purple in there. That gonna work for us? Yep. That's it for this episode. You guys can try level 7 on your own. In the description I'll put a link to the website where you can pick up the game for yourself.